As we all know, the CRD region is one of the most overgoverned in the country. For a city of 460,000 people to have 13 sovereign municipalities, 18 fire chiefs, and 5 police services, independent police services. Let's put it this way, no management consultant would have designed that system. Not a criticism of anybody, because it's an outgrowth of the way this community grew. It was a collection of villages, communities, towns, and it's growing together to become it is now one of Canada's largest cities, if you consider the region a city. That said, as we sit here, you've got a city of 460,000 people with no mayor, no metropolitan body elected by taxpayers and voters to drive an image of the community. There are times when this is to the advantage of citizens. I love living here. I love living here because among the 13 communities, there's all kinds of lifestyles. I'm minutes away from a winery. I don't have to go to the Napa Valley. I can go to North Saanich. And I'm 22 minutes from downtown, major metropolitan, with all the advantages that offers. Never mind the harbor and the ocean and the recreational marine industry and it's fantastic. But every once in a while, the deficiencies of the governance model become all too clear. And right now we're watching 3 municipalities come to grips with the need to spend something like $103,000 on a new headquarters for the RCMP, which is being built in Langford, between Langford, Colwood. And in this case, apparently the CRD is going to borrow the money. Don't ask me how this happens. And create the financing to enable those 3 municipalities to execute. Well, the 3 of them are having a problem. Doug Kobayashi, the mayor of Colwood, is not happy with the amount of information being given to his council to justify the tax take which will be required for their share of the building. Ladies and gentlemen, we're talking about public safety here. And the governance model, this is not to anybody's fault here, but the governance model in this region weakens policing. It's public safety. I know it's not drinking water, but it's public safety. And for anybody paying attention to the debate that is ongoing right now, think about what would be the case if there was one police service for a city of 460,000 people. Would there still be debates? Sure, there would. But there would be a command structure, a clear path to creating the infrastructure necessary to keep citizens and the streets and the businesses and the schools and everybody else safe. The governance model does not work. Whose responsibility is that? Province of British Columbia. Solicitor General. We're talking public safety. We suggest that the minister do his job. I lived in Ottawa when police services were combined. It can be done. And I'm frankly not sure if there were 4 or 5 different police services in that city of 1 million people. But one day there was one police chief. Just to say that the governance model here is very difficult for the people who've got the courage to step forward and try to make it work. You have to give everyone who stands for election in this community and who wins and assumes their responsibilities a great deal of credit, because they're running a machine that doesn't respond to normal matters of gravity, law of gravity, sunshine, rain. It responds to something else. And the struggle that's going on now between those 3 municipalities over a much needed police service. And of course, now we have retired RCMP officers making public statements about the design of the building. This cannot go on. We've all watched in horror the police issue in Surrey unfold over too many years. We cannot let that same level of permissive behavior by the province hobble the ability of police services to deliver public safety across this wonderful city of 460,000 people. There must be an end to this. It's not fair to the police. It's not fair to the public. It frankly isn't fair to any of the politicians involved. And the answer is dead simple. The province got to do its job. That was the commitment when Victoria and Esquimalt merged. There was a commitment by the province at that stage to say this was stage one of police integration. We're still waiting for stage two, and we can't wait much longer.